Hi guys, in our previous lesson we spoke about converting from meters, centimeters, kilometers and so on to other scales and so on. So now what we want to do this lesson is to see how do we choose a suitable scale. Okay, this might come after some time as common sense, but it's very important to consider this when you are starting to do it. Okay, now remember that we had basic units that we were working with, and I said to you the basic units that we usually look at for our course of study are length, mass, and capacity. Length, mass, and capacity of volume. So the length is measured in the basic units for length is meters, but we know that we also have, according to our mnemonic rhyme or our little poem that we've made, we can have kilometers, we can have Henry hectometers, and we can have decameters, and then we've got our meters, and then we've got our decimeters, and then we have our drinking chocolate centimeters. Sorry, that's supposed to be dm, then centimeters, and then we've got millimeters. We also have other units going down and going up as well, but for now I'm just going to concentrate on those units. Okay, righty then. So for instance, we've got micrometers and so on, nanometers, and we've got terameters, gigameters when we go up the scale there, micro when we're going down the scale there. So this is our basic unit for length, meters. Same with mass, we've got grams, then we've got all the conversions going up, your decagrams, your hectograms, your kilograms, which we are familiar with, your decigrams, your centigrams, your milligrams, when you are going that direction. It's very important to consider what you are measuring and which unit you are going to use when you are measuring it. For instance, let's suppose you want to measure the distance from your front door to your gate, okay, of your house. You want to measure the distance from your front door to your gate. Meters is your basic unit. Now you need to ask yourself, how will I measure that distance? Will I measure it in meters, in decameters, hectometers, or kilometers? From your front door to your gate, I would go for meters. Okay, so front door to gate, I would go for meters. Another example I can give you is you want to measure a football pitch, a soccer pitch, the perimeter of a soccer pitch going all around the football pitch and coming back again. So you've got a huge football pitch and you start from one point and you have a peri-wheel or a perimeter wheel and you are measuring all around, going around and coming back. Will you measure this in meters, kilometers, centimeters, millimeters, decameters, and so on? What do you think? What would you use? Well, again, depends. I'm sure you are thinking it depends on the pitch. Soccer pitches are not the same size. A standard soccer pitch, let's say, where Olympic sports take place and everything, you would measure it in meters or you would measure it in kilometers. You wouldn't use centimeters or millimeters because those are very small and you will get a really huge number, which will be very cumbersome to work with. Another example, a paper clip. You've got a paper clip. Okay, what would you measure the paper clip in? Kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters. The best unit to choose for that will be millimeters, or you can even consider centimeters, but personally I would go for millimeters, because I know that that would be a really nice scale to work with. Okay, same thing with mass. Would you use the same units to measure the Air Force One, an aeroplane, as your own weight? So how much is your weight? Your weight, you know that it's your mass multiplied by g. So what is your mass? Would you measure your mass in grams, kilograms, or anything less or anything more than that? And of course, your answer would be in kilograms. Okay, and then you would be able to calculate your weight. Air Force One, on the other hand, again, you can measure that in kilograms, or if you want to go bigger, you can measure it in more than kilograms. But at this point, we are just going to concentrate on kilograms as our biggest scale there. Paper, would you measure one single sheet of A4 paper in kilograms? And again, your answer is no. You would rather look at, instead of kilo, you would rather look down the scale, milligrams or even smaller than milligrams. But at this point, we will take the smallest as milligrams only for this point. Okay, so that's all about choosing scales, folks. Please, just have a look at the work that I've set on Google Classroom, and please go through those exercises. And I will see you for lesson 3. Have a good day. Bye.